Physical medium. 26 years ago, many people from the 90s or people that grew up in the 90s, they would go on a Friday night to a store called Blockbuster, and pretty much they would rent movies. It was like a complete experience for that person, which is something kind of lost nowadays. I got a little bit scared a couple of weeks ago when Sony mentioned that they will stop physical releases for their games or for new games in January 2028. And by physical, we mean the CD. So I decided to take everything into consideration, and I bought my first movie in almost 14 years. The movie that I decided to go to is something that I really appreciate. It's a classic. Well, I call it a classic because it will be a classic. It's also one of the best movies in the genre, in my opinion. And that one is none other than Godzilla Minus One. I know. How can someone consider Godzilla Minus one of the greatest kaiju movies, or maybe even the greatest Godzilla movie ever? To each their own, of course. But I remember watching the movie at the movie theaters when it was released in 2023. I think it was in December 2023, at least for my country. And the experience at the movie theater was absolutely insane. So when this movie arrived yesterday, I was really excited to, maybe try it with my PlayStation 5 with the disc version and see how it goes. And oh my God, it was incredible. Awesome experience. The best thing that I can take is the fucking audio. Holy shit. That was insane. The entire aspect of the audio regarding this version of the 4K, it was just astounding. And then, of course, the movie itself. It's one of the best Godzilla movies because it actually takes into consideration the human story. And when you take a human story, make it really emotional for people to actually invest, care about them, it's wonderful. It's wonderful because I think the movie is based in 1945 at the beginning, and then it changes to 1947, but then we keep on growing as the years go by because according to the director, Takashi Yamazaki, right here, he mentions that when Japan is after World War II, they are at zero. But when Godzilla arrives, now it is -1, which is the main reason it's called this way, Godzilla -1. Wonderful attention to detail and wonderful reaction towards it. So let me show you a little bit more regarding this version or this 4K of Godzilla -1. First of all, you can clearly see that it's actually mentioning that it's an Academy Award winner for Best Visual Effects, which was really a good surprise because, in my opinion, the movie is fucking incredible with the budget. Some people say it's 15, others say 10. We don't really know, but it was better than anticipated, and everybody knows that. The box office was a huge success. Then you have like the cover art, which is Godzilla destroying pretty much Ginza, which is one of the best scenes in the entire movie, especially the atomic breath. Holy crap. That was incredible. Oh my God. At the back of the case, we have a quote that mentions in post-war Japan, a new terror rises. Oh my God. Incredible quote. And we have a little bit of a synopsis that's mentioning everything, and then we have one of the most interesting aspects of this movie. It's the bonus features. So we have a commemorative special feature of Godzilla -1 number 30. We also have the VFX behind the scenes. This one is interesting because you're constantly looking at the models and how they were rendered. You have them with all of the nodes and how the special effects were applied, and that is incredible. I love that shit. I mean, the bonus features are pretty complete. That was the standard back in the day. Now with streaming services, you just watch the movie and you don't even watch the credits. You can skip right into the next episode, right into the next movie. and that magic is long gone. And let me tell you something. I feel it. I feel it. I get it now. I get why people start physical movie collections. First of all, they're part of your history. They're part of the things that you love. They're part of who you are. Second, I decided to start with one of the movies that pretty much changed my life. And by changing my life, I mean it showed me that cinema is more, movie theaters are much more, and it is definitely a movie that I want for the rest of my life. If it fails, it fails, but at least this will always be with me. That's a fact. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and it's something that I want to do with my channel. I want to shift everything from digital to physical, and if it's about movies, then so be it. If it's about video games, that's even perfect. I mean, we do know that many things could happen in the last couple of weeks or in the last couple of months. They could change or they could stay the same. We hope we can change. We hope that it can actually change. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is a perfect start, at least for me. And yeah, please leave in the comments down below if you have any type of movie that you would like to see on the next video. Even though it's gonna be more of my collection, but maybe by one of the suggestions we might have the same movie. It could be. It could be. I have a really cool surprises for the following weeks, for the following months, and physical is for life. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.